It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's the Jets' electric quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Jets and the Patriots, next on Madden Football.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we got a good one in store here. As it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they come in playing well on both sides of the ball. Winners of 6 of their last 8 games.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Browning. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The numbers in last week's ball game for Wilson. 6 catches, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. But you look at this Patriots defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Browning. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Has some strong running there as he... Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Well, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, Browning. His throw incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And now the 3rd throw incomplete as well. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 19 carries, 77 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
2nd and 5. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And you can see they're in 2nd place in the division, but they have clinched postseason football. That's the important thing. They currently have the best record among the wild card contenders, but they want to make sure they finish this season strong.
And isn't that the case each and every year about one division that ends up being the top-loaded division? And unfortunately this year, it's theirs. But you could spin it and say, hey, they've been tested, and they've beaten a lot of good teams already. They will be prepared for the playoffs.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Browning. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Browning. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Throwing again. Browning. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. picked off by Juwan Bentley. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. Touchdown! Kendrick Bourne with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Browner. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll give to Hall. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Browning. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 3rd down, Browning. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's across midfield and all the way down to the 41-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. They'll drop to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Ryland on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the 15-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Being chased out. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Pats take a 3-touchdown lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He's brought down at the 31.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Browning. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line.
And the Patriot 1st down.
Looking to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. at the Jets' 27-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
Man open right side. It's Rodgers. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the...
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the Patriots coming out now. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
No score zone. Let's get it, man.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Patriots.
They'll look to throw here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Keep going.
Browning's throw going into the hands of Williams. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Browning's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, Browning. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not got another turnover on his ledger.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. He finds Douglas complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Douglas, the man in motion. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
First down, New England.
Back to throw again. That one on the money to Bourne downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass complete once again to Bourne. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Along the sideline, this is Smith-Schuster with a catch.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They'll look to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
For the Patriots field goal, a 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners. And they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all...
And now the rookie's free. Still going past the 30. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags. And it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will take us to the end of the first half of play.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And it's the Browns who are out on top. Nick Chubb, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. The Broncos looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Mac Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They run once more with Stevenson. Oh, heck of a move. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think we could easily read his mind there. There was just no place to go. Tried to bounce it and get outside on the draw.
Yeah, but the defense wasn't thinking pass. They knew that they were running it.
And I love the way that they covered all the gaps. You know, we can do all the lettering and the numbering and all those things, but those run fits that we talk about all the time, each person fitting in the proper spot on defense, you see the end result when they do that.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Here's Browning. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 76 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Straight ahead is Hall. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now Browning. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Operating from the gun. Browning. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Browning. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, and the Jets are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Patriots ready to get the football back. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Douglas, the man in motion. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got the connection here to Bourne. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A handoff for Hall. Oh, good move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. Browning. It's complete to Williams. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Browning. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On first down, Browning. And his throw here's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake. Browning. He finds Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slam.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Now a handoff, Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that outfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Operating from the gun. Browning going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Operating from the gun. Browning. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Personal foul. Safety. Defense.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Browning. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Here's a give to Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, Browning. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Off the bootleg, Browning. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Jets 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw, Browning. Looking well, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Off play action. Browning. And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing.
Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So the Patriots now down by 4, a little under a minute 50 remaining. And no other way to say it, they have blown a big lead, but a chance to rescue things late. And this one is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's back to throw. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Well, there's a throw. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got it to Gibson. And they do get him down but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now 1st and goal. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So now the focus shifts to the Jets, trailing by a field goal. 37 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Browning's throw going into the hands of Williams.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Pats, they moved to 9-7 on the year with 1 game remaining. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's Week 18 of the NFL, and we'll see Kendrick Bourne, who's now over 1,000 yards receiving on the season. It's the Pats and the Niners, just ahead on EA Sports.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway in Foxborough. And he returns this to the 22. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
After what we saw last week, over 400 yards passing, the obvious thing is to go talk to him. I want to talk to his receivers, and boy, were they enthusiastic about what happened then, and they can't wait for this week's game.
He was hitting them outside, over the middle, everywhere, and for his efforts, of course, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
2nd and 14. Short pass caught by Henry.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. The Patriots at 9-7 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And they were able to tough it out last week. A close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Stevenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England's offense set to go. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Now a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And 4 at the 41-yard line.
A give for Stevenson, running right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now we're a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And able to get this to the 31. You look at this Niner defense. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On third down, here's Stevenson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Javon Hargrave coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Here's Samuel. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Now Purdy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest when the guy with that type of speed You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we can see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys will be able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't go over grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Now Jones. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Open more down the field is Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Looking for Tyquan Thornton on that one. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's got it. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Stevenson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Looking left sideline, incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he will find his man on the outside. First down now, but that clock rolling. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Purdy now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That's for the former Alabama man, Cameron Latu.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Purdy to throw it on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Purdy will look to throw again here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Sione Taki. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get this started up in Orchard Park, an AFC's matchup with the Jets in town to take on Buffalo. And it's the visiting side who have the lead in that one. Khalil Shakir, a touchdown reception. From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Jerry Jeudy, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown reception. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
In motion left goes a tight end. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Purdy looking to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On second down, McCaffrey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Purdy. A quick throw there is incomplete. The other day they told us we got 3rd and 5 or less. We have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return, and the Patriots take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll come up 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Douglas, the man in motion. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Down inside the 40. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. They'll look to throw here. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
For the Patriots field goal, a 56-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the 49ers first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Mitchell will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The extra point try now for Moody. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
He'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To the right side, this is Stevenson. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Back now in Foxborough. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Ryland on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown. But this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and a yard. Purdy off the play fake. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out of the open space and try to get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A give running right is Mitchell. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And this is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
17.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Running left is Stevenson. And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now 2nd and 5. A give to Gibson running right. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
The pistol, McCaffrey.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
To throw is Purdy. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
The defense only did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down. You've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Jones on the return. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
Give us 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game.
So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down at the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won. and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Patriots,
they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for San Francisco,
this loss will mean they finish the season on the wrong side of 500 at 8-9.
And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.